No beads are the same, different seeds, but the same universal consciousness. We are all soul brothers and sisters. Watch, brother, sun, sister, moon. Francis is a Christ in spite of the church. You too, we are all Christ consciousness. Do you remember when Christ came to the Vatican and he said, they are Catholics, they love my mother, so I have to go there. And it was Sunday and he was there at the door and waiting. And then when they came out, Grandma, this is Christ. He died 2,000 years ago. Oh my God, he said, the two generations, the beginning and the end, they don't know me. Maybe the young, teenagers. And he looked at the young man and woman. He said, I'm Christ. Oh, many hippies are here. Maybe the priest. And he looked at the priest. He said, I know you the moment you came in. But if we are going to believe you, we can't do this empire, the Vatican. And to punish you this time, it's not the crucifixion, We are selling nails, Jesus nails. But we have a electric chair. We put it right down. So better leave. And so the devil, it's the same. He said, if there is no devil, how is he going to work, Mr. Priest? So fear, fear, fear. There is a devil. The devil is so divine, just like you. And the devil is here to reach home too, just like me. So we work together. And the devil is here to test me, to challenge me. He is Judas. And Judas went with Christ and lived with him in Japan. And they all died, both of them, in Kashmir. If you go to Kashmir, you see the tomb of Christ and so Moses, both of them, Jewish. And it's a very small Jewish community. And the Muslims are more in Kashmir. They give sadaqah, love donation, and they said, teach us the oneness, the unity, and, more than what we know as science. So they live together. We are all one. We are all brothers and sisters with Abraham, with Christ, Adam and Eve, and all this unity. Not united nation. We are not a nation. We are a unity, a community of unity. That's the mystery and, the sign, the symbol of communication and communion. Take my bread, the bread of Christ, the body of Christ. This. So go to the symbols, and you don't need to go any place. In is our only in. The inner journey is the only journey. So I'm so grateful that we have this web in English. I have more freedom in English. I can say the words without any fear, because the Arabs, we have ignorance, fear, sin. Don't say vagina, don't say penis. And this is why we have so much prostitution and so much plastic surgeries and all these repressions. We have to look good, a new look, and nobody is happy. This is why if you are happy, you don't go to war. But we have pleasure that just like sneeze, fuck at each other, and that's all. Sleep, turn your back. We have no joy, no happiness, only a pleasure. This is why we keep on eating and drinking and going from one pub to another, and so much now gay and lesbian, because so much numbers, and homosexuality is a natural birth control. But don't be celibate, celebrate. Read what Osho speaks about homosexuality. I love his book very much, all from A to H, because he said, honestly, he never lied. He said no compromising at all. He left thousands of books. Holy, it's like a dictionary. Homelessness, homosexuality, 653. Homosexuality. Homosexuality is not a good sign. It simply shows something has remained retarded in you. When a child is born, he passes through many stages. The first stage is masturbatory. because he loves himself. Every child wants to play with his genital organs. That's natural growth. Then he moves into a second phase, and that's homosexuality. The boys become interested in boys and the girls in girls. That's how friendship arises. And that's how later on you will always feel that those friendships of your childhood were something superb. Nothing like that happens again. It cannot happen. It was confined to a particular phase of your life, and if things don't go wrong, then homosexuality turns into heterosexuality. This is a natural growth. The child first loves himself. He's the center of his world. He doesn't relate with anybody else. That's dangerous, because if he remains stuck there, he will never be able to get on with people. He will remain very egoistic, selfish. He will never be able to share. The second step is that he moves towards the boys, if he is a boy, or towards a girl, if she is a girl. Because moving from oneself to the same sex is easier. And then from that point, he can move to the opposite sex. Then boys start becoming interested in girls and girls in boys. That's natural growth. These are the three natural phenomena. And the fourth, celibacy, is going beyond nature. That is the most beautiful phenomena. So I'm not saying only that all is natural, is beautiful, but the transcendental should become through the natural. You become celibate when you use all your body with men and women and girls and boys, and then you become celibate. Like light with light, the godliness with godliness, men and women, like Joseph and Mary, they gave birth to a Christ. And so Muhammad and Khadijah gave birth to a Fatima. So to be gay or to be lesbian, this is not good or bad. Just watch yourself. Am I balanced? When there are so many children to be homosexual and this, it's a natural birth control. But read about this. Do I become enlightened? Very few. Yes, you can.